Hey everybody, it's r.mike.marko speaking, and I want to bring a little message to everybody with regards to whether or not to actually have the tenants pay utilities or have you as the landlord pay for the utilities. Now, in the past, I've always had the tenants pay for utilities because it's much easier that way. In fact, I have it written in my contracts. If they don't switch it over to their names within a couple business days, then I start charging them for each bill that's paid, and I have the right to actually turn the utilities off. Of course, there's exceptions to that rule. You don't want to turn it off in the middle of winter, or water you have to keep, at least in the state of Ohio, you have to keep it running. You can't just turn it off because it violates health department regulations. But what I do is I do charge them a substantial amount of money for each bill that I have to pay on their behalf, which goes toward the invoice they send them every month for their tenancy. Now, that was the past, and I have learned my lesson here in at least in the state of Ohio, where the landlord is responsible for the water bill. I have been stuck with enough water bills over the past, say, year, probably with the past year, ever since the economy took a really severe downturn. I've been stuck with several expensive water bills, and I have learned that I do not want my tenants being responsible for the water bills, because really ultimately it's in my name, and I'll get stuck with it if they walk. So what I've done is actually modify my lease, and now I actually include water as part of that lease, and I cover myself if they have the water usage over, say, whatever the prepaid amount is. Like, for instance, say they're paying $40 a month towards water. If they exceed $120 after the 3-month bill period is up, then what I do is I charge the difference back to the tenant. And it works out really good this way for myself, because I can control the costs, make sure that they're being paid, and if they fail to pay the water bill, in this case, which I would be stuck with normally, instead of waiting 6 months before the water company decides to shut off the water, then I'm stuck with the water bill anyway, I can actually start the eviction process right away as soon as they fail to pay, because it becomes part of the rent. And I control that cost and protect my bottom line. Now, on the tenant side of things, you can really help sell this, and they've actually had some tenants really enjoy this, because what it does is, instead of them being stuck with a water bill every 3 months, and it's usually pretty hefty, especially for people on a fixed income. One of the reasons why they're renting is because they can't afford a house and they're probably on a fixed income, is you sell the fact that now their water bill is manageable amounts every month, makes it easier for them to pay. And a lot of times utilities might offer that payment scheme, but they will charge more for it. So you just offer it for free. It's a free service. You basically have them prepaying for the water every month, a set amount. They pay for the overage. They win because they don't have a huge bill they have to contend with every 3 months and manage for that. And you win because you protect the bottom line. You don't have to worry about tenants walking out because you already have the water bill under control. Okay, that's my tip for the day. Have a good one. Bye.